Welcome to the Red Story, and just subscribe so I understand that everything is not in vain. Part 1. An unexpected visitor ****. On a hot morning while I was at home doing household chores, something unusual yet oddly amusing happened. I usually clean my house quickly since I am usually alone. My husband, Richard, is at work and my children are at school. I often play music at full volume and move freely around the house, taking care of the chores. On that particular morning, I was deeply immersed in my work, with the music echoing throughout the house. Unbeknownst to me, the doorbell rang, but I didn't hear it. It turns out that a friend of my husband's, Alan, came by to return the lawnmower we had lent him days earlier. When he didn't get an answer on the phone, and after ringing the doorbell several times, he decided to leave the mower in the backyard. As he passed through the dining room, he noticed me through the window, cleaning and dancing to the lively music. He stood there for a while, surprised by the scene, watching as I sang and moved to the rhythm of the music, completely unaware of his presence. Part 2. A startling discovery ****. When I finally noticed him, I was startled. Embarrassed, I quickly covered myself with my hands and then put on a nightgown before going outside to see what was happening in the garden. When I saw Alan, I greeted him with surprise. "Hello, Alan. What were you doing at the window?" I asked, trying to hide my embarrassment. Alan explained that he had come to return the lawnmower, and since he got no response, he assumed no one was home and left the machine in the yard. He mentioned that he was concerned when he saw movement inside the house, and fearing there might be an intruder, decided to watch from the window. I joked that he looked like a thief, and we both laughed, easing the tension a bit. Part 3. An innocent invitation ****. To cool down from the heat, Alan suggested we have a drink. We went inside, and I offered him some orange juice. As he sat on the couch, he commented on how refreshing it was to see someone so outgoing. He seemed a bit worried, fearing that I might tell Richard about the situation. To reassure him, I promised I wouldn't mention it to my husband. Alan then admitted that he was concerned about my reaction, but also confessed that he couldn't stop thinking about how relaxed and happy I looked. I tried to downplay the situation, saying it wasn't a big deal, but he insisted, mentioning how surprised he was by my appearance. Although I said he was exaggerating, he continued to express his admiration, which made me feel both flattered and uneasy. Part 4. A moment of weakness ****. As Alan was getting ready to leave, I noticed that he was clearly excited, which sparked an intense feeling within me, though it also made me a bit embarrassed. I had never received so many compliments before, not even from my husband. From Alan's expression, I knew he had noticed the effect his words were having on me. In a moment of unexpected boldness, I mischievously commented, "Looks like your toy soldier is ready for battle." Alan didn't hesitate. He approached and gave me a kiss, leaving me stunned. My lips parted slightly, and I let myself be carried away by the moment, something I wouldn't normally do. Suddenly, feeling a wave of guilt, I knelt as if to ask for forgiveness, not fully comprehending what was happening. Part 5. A surprising connection ****. Alan, distressed by the situation, took my hand and lifted me up, his words sincere and profound. He asked for my forgiveness, and in a strange turn of events, I offered him my doll as a metaphor for emotional comfort. This gesture seemed to ease his pain, and I was happy to be there for him, though the worry of betraying my husband nagged at the back of my mind. As we continued to talk, the guilt began to fade, replaced by an unexpected bond between us. Our conversation flowed naturally, and before long, we found ourselves sharing a unique connection that I had never experienced before. Part 6. A psychological perspective ****. At this point, it's important to take a step back and consider what might be going on psychologically. It's not uncommon for people to seek comfort and validation outside their primary relationships, especially when they feel neglected or unappreciated. According to psychologists, moments of vulnerability can sometimes lead to emotional or even physical connections with others, especially when those connections offer something that's missing in one's primary relationship. In this case, both Alan and I were seeking something, a sense of appreciation, excitement, or simply the thrill of being noticed. The experience was charged with emotions that we might not have been able to express in our usual lives. However, it's crucial to address these feelings honestly and openly, either by discussing them with a partner or seeking counseling if the emotions are too overwhelming. Part 7. The aftermath ****. After that extraordinary morning, I found myself reflecting on what had happened. It was as if I had been immersed in a new world that I had ignored for so many years. The experience was surprising and exhilarating, and it left me with a mix of emotions: guilt, excitement, and curiosity. I realized that I had uncovered something within myself that I had not been aware of before. This experience has opened up new possibilities, and while I don't intend to act on them in the future, I also don't want to ignore what it has taught me about myself. Asterisk, asterisk, part 8. Moving forward, asterisk, asterisk. In the days that followed, I made a conscious effort to reconnect with my husband, Richard, and to explore the emotions and desires that had surfaced during my encounter with Alan. I understood that what happened was a sign that I needed to address some things in my relationship, to communicate more openly, and to find ways to bring back the excitement and connection that might have faded over time. If there's one lesson I've learned, it's that we are all human with our strengths and our weaknesses. We can make mistakes, but it's how we choose to move forward that defines us. I hope this story, shared in a moment of vulnerability, will help others who might find themselves in a similar situation.